Welcome to Bipolar Talks, a channel where we mindfully explore the realities of bipolar disorder, its ups, its downs, and everything in between. If you've been helped by our content, please take a moment mindfully to like this video, drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this episode with someone who might benefit from it. Your support helps us reach more people who might be silently struggling. Today we're diving deep into a topic that is often misunderstood, sometimes overlooked, but incredibly important when it comes to understanding bipolar disorder: mixed episodes. What does it mean to feel high and low at the same time? What does it look like when mania and depression collide? And why can mixed episodes be some of the most dangerous and disorienting parts of bipolar disorder? Let's take this journey together, gently and mindfully. Chapter 1: Defining the Storm. What is a mixed episode? In bipolar disorder, we often talk about mood episodes as distinct entities. You're either in a manic phase feeling elevated, energetic, euphoric, or you're in a depressive phase, tired, hopeless, slowed down. But what happens when those polar opposites crash into each other? That's where mixed episodes, or what clinicians now call mixed features, come in. A mixed episode is when symptoms of both mania or hypomania and depression are present at the same time or in rapid sequence. Imagine racing thoughts, but they're all about self-hatred, or having so much energy, but the only thing you can think to do with it is harm yourself. It's like pressing the gas and brake pedals in a car at the same time. The result? Chaos, confusion, and often incredible emotional pain. Can you relate to that kind of mental chaos? Let's keep going. Chapter 2: DSM-5 and the Diagnostic Criteria. In earlier versions of the DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, there was a specific category for mixed episode, but in the DSM-5, the term was changed to with mixed features. So now, a person can be diagnosed with major depressive episode with mixed features, or manic or hypomanic episode with mixed features. To meet the criteria, someone must exhibit at least 3 symptoms of the opposite mood pole during their current episode. So for example, if you're having a depressive episode but also feel unusually energized, talkative, agitated, or your thoughts are racing, that might be depression with mixed features. If you're having a manic episode but also feel hopeless, tearful, worthless, or suicidal, that might be mania with mixed features. This change in terminology better reflects how these symptoms coexist rather than compete. Mixed states are not two moods flipping back and forth. They're happening together. And that's what makes them so intense. Chapter 3: What does a mixed episode feel like? Let's get personal. Here are some lived experience descriptions that people have shared. It's like I'm on fire and frozen at the same time. My body won't stop moving, but my thoughts are so dark. I laugh while crying. I clean the whole house while thinking about death. I have all the energy in the world and absolutely no will to live. These experiences are emotionally volatile. They're exhausting, and they're often dangerous. Mixed episodes are associated with a higher risk of suicide than either mania or depression alone. That's why recognition and diagnosis matter so much. Have you or someone you love experienced something like this? You're not alone. Chapter 4: What causes a mixed episode? The precise mechanisms aren't fully understood, but several factors might contribute to mixed episodes in bipolar disorder. Neurochemical imbalances, especially involving serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Rapid cycling bipolar disorder, where a person has 4 or more mood episodes in a year. Stressful life events or trauma. Sleep deprivation, which can trigger mood instability. Substance use, especially stimulants or alcohol, which can destabilize mood. Medication effects, such as antidepressants, triggering mixed symptoms in people with bipolar. There's no single cause, but rather a combination of biological, psychological, and environmental triggers. Understanding your unique risk factors can be key to preventing future episodes. What triggers have you noticed in your life? Chapter 5: How do mixed episodes impact daily life? Let's talk about function. People in a mixed state may struggle with decision-making, snap at loved ones unexpectedly, Engage in risky behaviors while feeling emotionally devastated. Feel restless but have no productive outlet. Experience intense irritability. Become suicidal even if they appear high-functioning. This is one of the reasons mixed episodes are so hard to spot. They don't always look like traditional mania or depression. In fact, people often mask them well. On the outside, they might look okay, but internally, they're in crisis. Chapter 6. Treatment options for mixed episodes. Treating mixed episodes can be complex, but it's absolutely possible. 1. Mood stabilizers. Medications like lithium, valproate, Depakote, and carbamazepine are often used to stabilize mood and reduce extremes. 2. Atypical antipsychotics. Medications such as olanzapine, quetiapine, or lurasidone can help with both manic and depressive symptoms and are FDA approved for bipolar depression with mixed features. 3. Avoiding antidepressants alone. Using antidepressants by themselves can worsen symptoms or even trigger mania. That's why they're often used with caution in bipolar, especially with mixed states. 4. Psychotherapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, DBT, and trauma-informed approaches can help you make sense of emotional chaos and build resilience. 5. Lifestyle supports. Stable sleep schedules, regular exercise, reducing caffeine and alcohol, and having a consistent routine all help manage symptoms. These tools won't replace medication, but they are powerful companions. Chapter 7. The danger of misdiagnosis. Mixed episodes are frequently misdiagnosed as major depression or anxiety disorders. Why? Because the depressive symptoms tend to be more prominent. And when someone shows up to therapy saying they're suicidal but also agitated, it can be misunderstood as pure depression or even borderline personality disorder. That's why a careful, full psychiatric evaluation is so important. When bipolar is missed, people may be prescribed antidepressants without a mood stabilizer, which can worsen their condition. If this sounds familiar, please know you deserve accurate diagnosis and compassionate care. Chapter 8. Mixed episodes in bipolar I versus bipolar II. Mixed features can happen in both types of bipolar. In bipolar I, they may show up during full-blown mania or major depressive episodes. In bipolar II, they can occur during hypomania or depression. Regardless of the type, mixed episodes are destabilizing and require careful treatment planning. The experience of a person with bipolar II who is depressed with racing thoughts and agitation is just as valid and serious as someone with bipolar I. Chapter 9. Real stories, voices from the community. Let's hear from a few voices who've shared their lived experience anonymously. I felt like I was screaming inside but laughing on the outside. No one could tell how much pain I was in. During my mixed episode, I cleaned my house obsessively while writing suicide notes. I didn't sleep for 4 days. The worst part is that I felt too energetic to stay still, but too hopeless to do anything meaningful. It was pure torment. Mixed episodes don't just affect your mind, they shake your whole world. That's why having a support system matters. Have you found a community you can lean on? If not, let this space be your start. Chapter 10. Coping strategies that help. While medication and therapy are crucial, here are some coping strategies many find helpful during or after mixed episodes. Journaling to track thoughts and emotional patterns. Mindfulness practices, like deep breathing and grounding exercises. Limiting stimulation, especially social media and screen time. Creating a safe space with calming items, weighted blankets, soothing music, dim lighting. Talking openly with your treatment team when symptoms arise. Emergency planning for when symptoms intensify, e.g., a trusted contact list or crisis number. No single tool works for everyone, but having a toolbox gives you options. Chapter 11. Words of hope. You are not broken. If you're living through mixed episodes or trying to support someone who is, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Mixed states are some of the most difficult mood experiences to endure, but they are treatable. Recovery is not linear, but it's absolutely possible. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not beyond help. You are a human being with a brain that sometimes misfires, but a heart that is still beating, still hoping, still here. Thank you for spending this mindful moment with us here on Bipolar Talks. If this episode helped you understand mixed episodes more clearly, please take a second to leave a comment. Even just a heart or emoji can mean a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. You never know who might be quietly struggling and searching for answers. And as always, this video is for informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult with a mental health expert or medical provider for support that's right for your unique needs. Take care of yourselves and each other mindfully.